Welcome to the Earning Your Living by Living Your Dream show. Yeah, I'm in
Yeehaw.
Texas. I'm allowed.
Yeehaw.
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 Not racist. She's from Texas.
I'm from Texas. That's right. I'm allowed. Earning your living by living your dream.
Yeehaw.
Yee. Who wants to live their dream? If you ask every human being on that earth, everyone wants to live their dream. Yes. So we want to ask you, what is your dream? And why don't you do it? Some people, but
Maybe they think it's like an all or nothing thing, and they don't realize that you can take like a tiny experimental step.
that's right.
Yeah.
Right? People are afraid that they have to like let everything go and then jump to their dream, and they don't. So I'm glad you pointed that out, because it can be little steps.
Mhm.
There.
Yes.
This is not a rom-com, y'all. This is real life. Okay?
Well, that reminds me, when I was working at a job.
Oh, a job.
Yes, I know. I
What?
said the word. The lady that I was a coach, and she actually was someone who's coaching like we are, and she used the Sage University tool. She did lots of those things, and she was a trainer also, and that's how I met her, more in the professional realm. But then we started talking and found out she was a coach, and we decided to put together a project. So we're both doing our jobs, but we put together a project called Rock and Roll Camp.
Ah.
And what that was is we had people gather up, people who were interested in singing, doing skits on stage, performing. Anyone who was interested joined this weekend class, which started on Friday night, went for 2 days. And we got into a theater, and we did role plays. People practice their parts. We joined people together with different, they made different plays, things to do. So then we put on a play for the public, and
Nice.
it was amazing. And we also moved a little bit of money doing that as well. So we had a lot of fun. We moved some money.
Yeah.
And we were still working. So as Matt said, that's how we started. And now, of course, I'm not working at the job anymore.
That's right. You're not. And you have lots of projects where that party vibe that you had in that project that you just described, you bring that party vibe inside you in many of the projects that you have right now going. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
I'm so glad you talked about that, because, well, Matt and I, we did a stage party here in Houston, and
That's
it's
right.
very similar to what you just described.
That's right. I heard that was a blast from the people.
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome.
Mhm.
Like people getting on stage and doing their thing. It's the fourth party we have, and one of them came back with a comedy skit already. She didn't want to just sing, she wanted to do a comedy skit, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that project was something that, me and Mariana have done several other projects and had many more other just kind of ideas that died early that led us to this. And now, even now, we're making distinctions about, okay, what do we like about it? What do we not? What parts fit, which don't?
Yeah.
So it's just constantly, like, our dream is slowly developing through trial and error and through action and through, small risks. Yeah, very small.
Yeah, very small.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, what I find is that sometimes people, they don't know what their dream is, and they get in their heads about what, they don't even know. And the thing is, none of us knew. We discovered it along the way. We're still discovering it.
If you would have asked me 11 years ago when I was Adele in a cubicle, and I was trying to figure out how to get out. And I did, but I had to be coached by a coach from Sage University. And then I started my communication coaching career. But even then, I didn't know I was gonna be like a talk show host.
Mhm.
That which
Yeah.
I do in the stage parties. I interview people, and or here to have a weekly show about entrepreneurship and having fun with the three of you, with people that actually are in service for people, for each other, for me. I mean, I didn't have that at Dell at all. I couldn't really fathom that.
No way.
Be
Yeah.
together every
Yeah.
Monday to create this project. Never, you know,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. So good thing you didn't wait to think of this exact scenario that you're now in before you got started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And some are still waiting.
Yeah, to figure it out first before trying something. Yeah.
If anybody out there has a family member or a coworker that they're like, okay, I am done with this. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, what career or what other job or what entrepreneurship journey to take. I mean, just let them know that we're here. Put a comment in the comment box there. Reach out to us, and we will read you. We will read what lights that person up. Yeah, and then we'll see. So many things happen, and if we don't become who we are, what were we saying, Cedriana? That if
Everyone will be impoverished around us if we don't let our true essence and our light come through and we die and it just never came out.
yeah,
Everybody's going to suffer because of that.
that's
Oh,
right.
boy.
That's
And
right.
it's- some reason I find it kind of funny or something, but yeah, isn't that crazy? It's
Crazy, ridiculous. I mean, if we don't become who we are, that's including the people out there. You make us lose. You make everyone lose if you don't become who you are. Like for example, my dad,
Mhm.
he when he was growing up, he loved the piano, but he had a lot of double binds, as we all do. My
Mhm.
grandfather, he didn't want to let him play the piano because that was for women, you know. And to sing, oh no, what are you doing? Singing? No, no, no. So then my dad chose something creative, chose a career where he could fit more or less, and he loves to draw. He's a visionary,
Mhm.
so he became an architect. Yeah, but then he followed his curiosity to sing opera arias, and he was singing that, and he was singing the Alleluia in church weddings. And all of a sudden, somebody heard him. A corporate guy heard him. They have a scholarship program in their corporation. This was back in 1980. And they gave him a scholarship for a year. And we all went to New York. Yeah.
Wow.
And so, yeah, he played for it, even
Who
against all
encouraged
odds.
him to pick it back up? Yeah, you know?
He followed his curiosity to learn opera, and while he was already a grown man, married with kids, being an architect, but he was around your age, Matt, 33.
Something must have reminded him, you know, to pick up singing again, or to, you know, whatever he did.
Heart.
Well, his heart, totally.
And if he didn't bring the whole family to New York, you would have a totally different life right now,
Yeah.
Mariana.
Yeah.
Would not be who you are.
Mhm. And so he became who he is. My dad is what he is that he's an opera singer. at least for 12 years of his life, he became who he is,
Mhm.
you know. Right
Yeah.
now, since he's older, he can't sing anymore. He's back to being an architect, and he does some stuff on, you know, he draws and stuff. But he, at least he became who he is, and a lot of people enjoyed him. A lot of people enjoyed his voice and his performances. He performed everywhere, in Austria, in Germany, in Vancouver, in the US, and also at the Met in New
Ooh.
York. He was the first Mexican tenor to debut at the Met,
Wow.
1980. Yeah. So
Arriba.
a lot of people were not impoverished. They were enriched by him becoming who he is, you know?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we if we become who we are, oh boy. I mean,
Mhm.
Matt is the actor, entertainer, and he's doing some here in our
It's only
recording.
getting more and more weird, but I appreciate y'all's acceptance. That's what I know is absolute here. So
Good.
if you need some of that, come get you some.
Yeah. And Bruce is becoming the film producer.
And that's Matt. I just might come to you then.
Yeah, you're gonna produce him.
I'm
Film.
available.
Cedric is the flirt bee, queen bee, charmer, you know, and I'm the talk show host. Hello.
Hello.
And we're all starting and practicing, even in small steps. Every single one of us. I mean, Matt has been an entertainer so many times for all of us at the stage parties and here and in our trainings. He's so witty and says just witty stuff, makes us laugh. Yeah. And Bruce is always taking care of uploading these videos and putting them here and putting them there. And, yeah.
Editing, and making sure they look good. And
Totally in service.
Mhm. And Cedric, the big love charmer, you know, sweetie. I mean, she's being who she is, and she's getting clients for flirt coaching, and for them to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me, I'm doing the talk show hosting here in this video every week, and also at the stage parties. I'm doing some interviews.
Yeah.
And getting on camera and everything. So, you know, small steps, they work. And people start like noticing, maybe we could use them here or there. And they refer us business and clients, and everything becomes what you are. Okay.
It's an exciting life.
Yes, it is.
All right, guys, we have to go now. See you next week. And super. We're inviting everyone to become who you are. Please, please, please.
Yes.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.